Bedwars has always been a novelty of the Hypixel server, averaging around 20,000 players a day. Yes, Hypixel Skyblock has taken Bedwars' throne, but it's still an amazing Hypixel game. I mean, it's been out for almost 3 years now, and hasn't had under 500 players once on an average day of Hypixel. Bedwars is, like I said, a good game, but there's one thing about Bedwars that is kind of the skeleton of it. The thing that keeps it alive. The players, of course. There are so many different types of Bedwars players that I can't keep count on the top of my head. So today in this video, I'll be listing off the different types of Bedwars players, and stereotypes they may hold. We will split the players in categories. The categories will be solos and doubles mode players, team mode players, and Bedwars players in general, based off cosmetics, tactics, etc. I hope you enjoy this video. Now, let's do this. Starting off with the category solo and doubles mode players. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, I'll also put categories within the categories too, if that makes sense. Defense and offense. Defense is on how the players defend their bed, and offense is on how they rush and do their tactics. These categories are in every category, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Alright, let's actually start now. Starting off, first category, defense. These guys only either put one layer of wool on their bed or not even a defense on their bed. These guys are, like I said in the title, actually tryhards. They're also the ones who start to rush on like the first millisecond of the game. Their favorite maps are also usually Bersinius, Biohazard, and Babylon because of how much iron and gold they produce in their generators, making it easy to rush teams. These guys are the dudes who saw that 130 virus defense in that one tips video we made a couple months ago, and just went with it. You know, the wood wool thing. The people who use this defense also never use TNT and only use tools. They also frequent minor fatigue traps too. Again, these guys saw that 130 virus tips video and just went with it. These guys always have a water bucket in their ender chest, and whenever someone TNT rushes, they place the water on top of the TNT. Honestly, I can't blame him for this. I mean, it's a pretty efficient way to block TNT from exploding on their bed. This one is kinda sloppy, but whenever someone is TNT rushing from the top, wool toppers always put this weird wool structure on top of their bed defense to block the TNT, which I'll show on the screen right now. And I mean, it works, but to be honest, this is just a sloppier 30 virus TNT blocker contraption that the TNT blockers use, so... These people are rare to find, but you still see them every once in a while. These dudes just camp mid and don't stop until they have 8 emeralds and could defend their bed with Obby. These guys are annoying though. Okay, now let's go to the next category, offense. These guys use the tryhard defense and rush immediately. They usually use TNT too, but sometimes don't. That's it. That's all they are. Toolsmiths usually use the cliche bed defense and always use tools instead of TNT. And for some reason, I always find these guys to be a bit better than the tryhards. I don't know why, they're just better for some reason. These dudes never rush and just stay at their island. And they only rush at like the end of the game too, and rotate around the map when their bed gets broken. And when you're about to kill them, they either throw down a golem, a fireball, or a TNT and run away.
I hate them!
I know the name looks stupid, but don't mind that. But these dudes are like the guys who go to other islands of dead teams except for their island and just camp there the whole game. And when their bed gets destroyed, they just don't care and just still camp at that dead person's island, and it's so weird. These guys are always slightly bad at the game, or they just don't care and decide to use potions like Invis, Jump Boost, and Speed Rush. The thing is that the slightly bad people only use potions because they're getting slammed by the last team and can't destroy the bed without being invisible. But the people who don't care haven't even had a fight with the last team and are just like, you know what, let's just use potions. And go invis and destroy their bed. But I guess brewers are kind of situational and kind of subjective, so I should stop talking. These people are the people who notice one team with their bed not broken are fighting another team trying to break their bed. So instead of minding their own business, they're like, alright, let's take out these guys, and go to the unintended bed of the guy fighting the other dude and just break it. They just take advantage of the situation the other team is in. But to be honest, these types of players are more common than you think, and you probably became a drive-by at least one time. Again, the name looks stupid, but don't mind that. These guys have had their bed broken, so what do? They stock up on every known item in Bedwars history, and then just get one tapped by the last team with a bed into the void. Yeah, they're kinda bad. Alright people, category solos and doubles, done! Now my favorite category, teams mode players. 3v3v3v3s and 4v4v4v4s. That was hard to say. God. Just like the tryhard, these guys place only a wool defense and go for any team they can find in a 60-mile radius. I never see these guys not defend their bed though, like leave their bed naked. Like I only see people who leave their bed naked in solos and doubles modes. Include the cliche from the first category in this one too. Now, for some reason in team modes, I always see the cliche, but for some reason, instead of using wool on the outside, they use endstone. I don't get it. I see it more often than with wool too. Like, you guys realize that wool costs basically like nothing, right? You know those pop-up tower thingies they added a bit ago that are like 12 iron in the shop? Yeah, people use those as a bed defense. I always see pop-up pals every couple of games. They always put the tower in one of three places. 1 on the bed itself, 2 on top of the defense, and 3 around their entire base. I never get these players. Like, dude, will cost 4 iron, use it instead of a crappy defense that does nothing to help your team. Yeah, it's not hard to explain. It's basically just a box on top of the defense. The Ultimate Defenders are one of the most efficient and powerful Bedwars players in all of Bedwars history. What's the Ultimate Defense, you may ask? First layer, wool. Second layer, endstone. Third layer, glass. Fourth layer, wood. Fifth layer, water. And sixth layer, endstone. And final layer, ladders. With all these layers combined, you can create all these dudes do is just place millions of golems and watch as the golems obliterate every living being stepping on their island. The next category is offensive. The Gamer Boy 80s are versatile creatures. They are designed to do anything. They are designed to be any offensive player. They mostly toolsmith, but can TNT rush, drive-by, or even win a 4v1 with their bare hands. These violent creatures' emotions should be monitored to the highest degree, because if they snap, God knows what could happen. They only use tools. You've heard this before. What else do you want from me? But real quick, I respect toolsmiths in teams modes more than solos and doubles modes, because they have to dodge 4 people just to get through 6 layers of a bed defense with mining fatigue. I salute you, soldier. TNT rushers in teams modes honestly have the most boring life. They have to wait over half an hour in the generator just to get 8 gold, then go to the shopkeeper, get TNT, then fail a speed bridge, then rinse and repeat. Again, I salute you, soldier. The Technoblades are versatile creatures. They are designed to do anything. Actually, all they do is use tools. They are designed to be offensive.
Hey, you're just repeating the Gamer Boy 80 offense.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I guess you could connect this with defense too, but whatever. These people must be really comfortable with sitting, because all they do all game is just sit on top of their defense with nothing else to do, waiting. Ah! Okay, this is the final offense. All these people do is drink potions and break beds. That's it. Final category! You know who you are, you sinful motherfucker. these guys are always in solo matches. Now, chatters kind of depend. Sometimes they just compliment your badline cape, but sometimes they just talk the whole game. Dude, if you do any action to a chatter, they will make an entire paragraph in essay. And it's so annoying. Shut up, we get it. You're happy you destroyed a dude's bed. Now keep it to yourself. Okay, so do you ever just go into a Bedwars match with a random teammate and see them do this the first second you join in? Yeah, these players are generally new and know nothing about the game and just do it to explore the map. It's kinda cute from a good player's perspective, but dude, you just get into the generator already. I always see these guys in 3v3v3v3s and or 4v4v4v4 matches. All they do the whole game is just do shout and talk. Most of the time they do it off pure toxicity and just smack talk the other teams. Come on, even if you aren't a Bedwars player, you all know what these dudes are. Dragon Rider Victory Dance users are actually really common. Dragon Rider is like always the first victory dance you get, and without a doubt, everyone using a Dragon Rider is either average or really good at Bedwars. It kinda depends. Okay, I'm done with this video, to be honest. That's all I could think of. There's way more, but this video would be over half an hour long if I listed them all off. So anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. See ya.